Welcome to this former Comfort Inn in Pickering, but unless you're an illegal alien, you are persona non grata.
Yeah.
Okay, are you a refugee, sir, yourself?
Yes, of course.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm from Ethiopia.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
And did you originally stayed here, you said then, right?
First I was here.
Okay.
Then I just rent my home.
But this is very odd. I mean, all three of us, we are taxpayers who are funding this, and yet you can come off the street from other countries and get put up. So can you explain that to me?
But it's something that's approved. That's something approved to the city.
Okay.
If the city didn't approve for you to come in and film, you can't do that.
Apparently, they want to speak to whoever to you,
Oh.
to whoever's here. So you
Well,
may,
that's very helpful.
so you may
Thank
get an
you.
interview.
You have a home, and I guess is the government paying the rent for your home?
Of course, yes.
So riddle me this. How is it that millions and millions of dollars of taxpayer money are being used to either rent or buy hotels and motels to, well, put up the world's impoverished? And the latest example, folks, well, this edifice behind me, this used to be, until very recently, a Comfort Inn here on Kingston Road in Pickering, but it is no longer. It is now something called the Durham Reception Center. What is the reception center receiving? Well, that would be asylum claimants under something called the Durham Humanitarian Response Program. And this is the taxpayer dime funding this.
Yes, that is correct, David. This secret federal asylum reception center came out of nowhere. We only found out about it on April the 24th, so just the other week, whereas they were having meetings about this back in December. It was back in December that they passed this in a closed meeting amongst the Durham region with all the mayors and the Durham councillors. And of course, you know, the city of Pickering, us, we didn't know anything about it.
Wow. And tell me, if you were to canvass the constituents here, and I can see right across the street, those are some swank-looking townhouses, what would they say about this former motel being used as a area to house illegal aliens?
Well, nobody's happy about it, David. You know, I did put out a video about it, and I've been getting a lot of response about it. And the thing that people need to realize is, like, you know, this is a federal initiative. You know, it cost over $28 million to purchase this hotel and go with this initiative. But what they're really failing to outright tell the people is that as of April of 2027, so less than 365 days from now, this is going to be a burden on the taxpayer.
You told me that when the people who get put up here, they reach the 90-day market, it's time to go. And if they have no place to go to, they are effectively homeless. I don't know if that means staying at a shelter, assuming there's space, or do they just join one of the region's tent cities? I mean, have they thought this through?
Yeah, no, I don't think they thought this through, David, because you're absolutely right in what you're saying. So 250 claimants can come here at a time and stay up to 90 days. Now, the cost to the taxpayer is going to be $140 a day for the housing, and then they also get an extra $84 a day in food. So per claimant, for the 3 months, we're looking at almost $20,000 of taxpayers' dollars, and that's for one person. Now, after those 90 days, that 3 months, there is no plan in place for them to go anywhere. So they are going to end up being a burden on the system. They will end up being homeless here throughout Durham, and they will end up using our food banks, which are already overrun. You know, we should have closed our borders, which is something that we never ever did. And having them open is a real problem. And this is exactly what's happening. So besides having our borders open, you know, we're importing people for students, we're importing foreigners into our military, and now we're also importing people here that we know are going to end up homeless in 90 days, right? I think what we need to do is, if we stop giving the incentives for people to come to Canada, we don't even have to close our borders. Just stop giving the incentives and no one's going to come, because I think that we have to help Canada first.
But you know, Lisa, I did reach out to Durham Region. If this is a federal government initiative, why is Durham Region involved? 2, what are the capital costs and operating costs pertaining to this facility? 3, homelessness and food bank usage has rapidly increased this past decade. How do we win the war on poverty if we keep importing the world's impoverished? 4, Is this facility exclusively for illegal aliens, or can domestic homeless people access it? If not, why not? And 5, from which countries do the illegal aliens originate from? Now, to their credit at Durham Region, they did get back to me, but it wasn't answering all my specific 5 questions. It was a blanket statement, and I'll point to some of the highlights. First of all, they say that Ukrainian nationals began staying here in 2022. The location was purchased with funding from the Federal Interim Housing Assistance Program, but they don't give the dollar number, oddly enough. It says, although owned by the region, the Community Development Council of Durham will operate the site. Again, they do not give the operating cost. To your point, they admit you cannot stay here for more than 90 days. And then it goes on to the usual virtue signaling statements. The point is, they're not being transparent with the numbers. And, I'm curious. They say Ukrainians started coming to the region in 2022. I sort of took from that it's Ukrainian refugees coming here, but we've been here for about a half hour. I've seen, I think, 3 people. One looked Middle Eastern, the other 2 looked African. So I'm just wondering, why aren't they being transparent about who is coming here?
Well, of course they're not going to be transparent, David. I mean, they didn't even tell us that they wanted to house us here. And then, then you have people lying about the reasons why they didn't tell us.
Yeah.
So, for one example, Councillor Cook, she put out a Facebook post saying, oh, how great this is going to be, and that I should know better than saying that, that all of this was done in secrecy, because whenever the government is going to purchase a part of land, right? They do that behind closed doors, and they do that and I understand why they do that, is for the reasons they don't want to have to overpay for something, or, somebody else might purchase it underneath them and then triple the price or whatever it is. But the fact of the matter is, David, is that, Durham Region could have gone ahead and purchased this, and they could have done that in closed doors. But the fact is that they did not say what it was going to be used for. They could have easily held open houses and said, hey, you know what? We're thinking about having refugee claimants here, coming here and staying for 90 days. And then, we're not sure what's going to happen afterwards, where they're going to go, if they're going to end up homeless or not. But those conversations never took place to the people of Pickering. And that's extremely sad that all this secrecy goes on in government.
But somebody is getting comfort, and believe it, folks, it ain't people who have paid into the system. It is newcomers. So let's go door knocking. I'm David Menzies with Rebel News, and this is Councillor Lisa Robinson with the City of Pickering.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We're just wondering what's going on with this property. We understand it's no longer a Comfort Inn,
No
but
longer Comfort Inn.
Right.
Please don't film us, okay? I'm not giving my consent to be
okay.
filmed.
But this is now a taxpayer-funded
So
facility.
now this is the. I'm not authorized to speak on behalf of the Durham region. You have to
Okay.
contact Durham region.
I did. I had specific questions, and they gave me a blanket statement.
Unfortunately, sir,
Okay.
I'm not authorized to speak on behalf
I
of
understand. Can you tell me who the illegal aliens are who are staying in these rooms?
refugee claimants.
Oh, okay then. All right, semantics. But which countries would they be from?
Sorry,
Okay.
no comments.
I was led to believe they were Ukrainians, but it seems like they're Middle Eastern and Africans.
I'm sorry, sir.
No?
I can't speak on behalf of.
Hey, folks, before I go on, if you haven't already subscribed to Rebel News, please subscribe. Also, ring the notification bell. That way you will never again miss another Rebel News video. Well, there you go, folks. We tried to get answers by the people who work here, but as I correctly guessed, they've been media trained not to say anything. And it's kind of funny because surely they know who the illegal aliens are that are staying here, and they won't say. Sir, how about yourself? Do you know which countries?
I don't know. I'm
Okay.
just employed by a third party.
Okay then. Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, you've called the police. What are we doing that's wrong?
That's what we are
Yeah.
instructed to do. I'm
Okay, but we're just practicing journalism here. Hi, ma'am. How you doing? Yeah, we were just wondering.
No permission, you can. This is a private property.
No, it's not. It's actually owned by the taxpayers now. It's not a Comfort Inn anymore, ma'am.
Regardless, you have to get permission from the region. It's a property of the region. You can't just come in off the street and do that.
But this is very odd. I mean, all three of us, we are taxpayers who are funding this, and yet you can come off the street from other countries and get put up. So can you explain that to me?
But it's something that's approved. That's something approved through the city. If
Okay.
the city didn't approve for you to come in and film, you can't do that.
Okay, but we're funding the city. We're funding this
Being
edifice.
filmed right now, and I do not authorize for you to
Yeah.
film me.
Okay,
You're
then.
gonna delete that.
All right. Well,
Authorize, listen, young man with a camera.
why is there such a lack of transparency, ma'am?
Listen, we're just workers here, okay?
Yes.
And you can't do that without authorization.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll leave, but can you just tell me who are the people who are staying here? Where are they from?
You have to go to the Durham region.
I did, ma'am, and they wouldn't answer that question.
There you go.
Well, there I go. I mean, why the secrecy? Why the lack of transparency?
No, that's the head. If you go there and they didn't give you authorization, then who are we?
But we as the taxpayer, we're funding this.
Yeah, but regardless of that, I mean, I pay taxes too, and I don't always get what I want. So why do you have to get what you want because you're journalism?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Well, we're just trying to find answers to all these questions. But all right, well,
Durham is the place to go. They're the big head.
and I've already reached out to them. But thank you for your time. You have a good day. Okay. You stay at this hotel.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
Come.
Yeah. Where are you from, ma'am? Well, I really don't know many Ukrainians that wear the hijab. Hi, ma'am. Can I ask where you're originally from?
I speak a little English, but
Oh,
French.
okay. Sorry, what was that?
I speak French.
Oh, I wish I knew how to speak French. Okay, then. All right. Thank you, anyways. Hey, folks, you don't expect the mainstream media to do a story about this illegal alien hotel, and that's why I bet you appreciate Rebel News. But the fact is, we need your help. Unlike the mainstream media, we do not get a single nickel of the Mark Carney Journalism Slush Fund. So can I ask you a favor? Can you go to rebelfieldreports.com? That's rebelfieldreports.com. And if you're able to, kindly make a donation. Do you stay in this hotel?
Which one?
Do you stay here?
Stay here.
No. I wanted to stay there. I was stay here.
Oh.
Now I just rent my home.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a refugee, sir, yourself?
Yes, of course.
Oh, where are you from?
I'm from Ethiopia.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah.
And did you originally stayed here, you said then, right?
First I was here.
Okay.
Then I just rent my home.
Okay, then you were able to find a job then and you can pay the rent?
Yeah, I don't. I still have no job. But
Oh, okay. Then who's paying the rent, sir?
is it? Are you a journalist?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you recording everything?
Yes, sir.
Why don't you ask me first why?
Oh, well, I thought we're just having a conversation here. I don't mean you no harm, but I we're just trying to get answers about who's staying here and
Okay.
where they go afterwards. So you have a home, and I guess is the government paying the rent for your home?
Of course, yes.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Where is this home located? Is it in Pickering?
Yes, it's in Pickering.
Okay. All right then. All right. Well, thank you so much for your time, sir. Good luck. Hi, ma'am. Do you live here? No, you don't? Okay. Hi, ma'am. Do you live here? Hey, how you doing? Do you live here, ma'am? No? Okay. What would you be doing here with all these kids? Hi, ma'am. I'm just wondering, do you live here?
Yeah.
Where are you originally from?
I'm sorry, I don't want to connect this.
You don't know where you're from?
No, I don't want to talk.
Oh, you don't want to talk?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then. Well, knock me down with a feather, folks. A police cruiser has been dispatched. I'm honored it is a supervisor, the full Chevy Suburban SUV, I suppose. Memories of Uncle Fester of the RCMP. I don't know what we're doing that's wrong. We're just asking questions. If people don't want to talk to us, we're not pressing the issue. And like I said, this is a publicly funded taxpayer piece of property. They should be up to scrutiny. but I haven't been approached by law enforcement yet. Lisa Robinson is talking to the officer, and in the meantime, it seems that there's a somewhat a steady stream of people coming back to the former hotel, and I'll see if anyone can give us the answers that we're seeking. Do you stay at this hotel, ma'am?
Yes,
Oh, okay. We're just wondering, where are you originally from?
I'm from Gabon.
Gavin? Okay, and yourself, ma'am?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so what is the plan? I think you can stay here for 90 days, and then what happens?
I don't know. I don't understand the question.
I'm wondering, I think there's a time limit of 90 days, and then you have to leave. And I'm wondering, do you have plans for where you'll stay?
Yeah. I'm asking for the call for answer any questions, please. Okay.
Why is that lady not wanting us to have a chat?
I'm really sorry.
Okay. I don't know if you're here for us. You are. Knocked me down with a feather. Like, if we have to leave, we'll leave. We won't give you any trouble. But are we doing anything wrong at a taxpayer-funded facility, asking people
At
questions?
this point, I don't know. I haven't spoken to anyone inside yet. to see
Okay.
Obviously, got to talk to everybody involved and see
Sure.
what's going on first,
Sure.
right? We got called. That was
Okay.
we got called, so here we are.
Can I ask the nature of the call, Sergeant?
It was just an unwanted person at that point.
I get that a lot. But we're really here to find out what the money is in terms of capital and operating costs. And one of the things we learned is evidently you can only stay here 90 days. Then you have to leave. And we thought, well, what happens then? You become homeless. But we just spoke to a former resident, and he's now in a house, but that's being paid for by the taxpayer. Do you think that's a good use of taxpayer dollars, sir?
I'm not gonna get involved with that.
Okay. Then.
So
Okay.
apparently, they informed me that someone from the region is on their way here,
Oh.
and they want to speak to you,
Oh.
to whoever's here. So you
Well,
may,
that's very helpful.
so you may
Thank
get an
you.
interview.
Okay.
So we're gonna hang out just to hang out.
Okay.
If you're good with that, like
Sure.
we're.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Aren't there some real bad guys you can go
hey,
after?
There's always bad people that we'd like to track down, but we're here.
Okay, then.
All right.
So we'll just wait for the region person to come, or
Yeah. Apparently they're. The staff said someone from, she didn't know which department,
Okay.
but apparently someone is on their way, en route right
Well,
now.
I really appreciate that.
There was the region at this time, I guess, is not. They're not willing to engage in an interview with you here at this time.
Okay.
I just spoke with their representatives inside, who I
Okay.
guess was here, and said to submit any sort of questions. I know you've already
I
said
did.
that. I know you
did,
said that you
yeah.
probably have.
Yeah.
So that's at this time. I'm just relaying the message that
Oh.
they don't want to provide any
Okay.
sort of a statement or a representative to speak to you at this time.
What changed in the space of an hour?
I do not know.
I don't know about you, but for all the reasons we previously spoke about, the fact that we don't have money to spend in terms of housing refugees from the world over, how do you fight the war on poverty when you import the world's poor? Look at our debt, look at our deficit. In the final analysis, I subscribe to that age-old chestnut. Charity begins at home. For Rebel News, I'm David the Menzoid Menzies.